everyone, welcome back to our second episode of How To. In our first episode, we talked about how to choose your major, but now I'm going to be giving you guys some hacks on how to choose your classes. And while it might seem simple, I think that these tips are going to be super helpful, so if you're interested, continue to watch. So first thing you should know is that you're going to have a lot more options of classes to take, as well as more flexibility in your schedule. I find this to be one of the perks about college, how you could be taking a class like microbiology, but then also a class about the Beatles at the same time. And also, with the flexibility with your schedule, you can say bye to those 8 a.m.s and sleep in till noon. There are core set of classes that you have to take in order to fulfill your major requirements, which you can find on Student Access, but you're going to get to choose the general education courses that you want to take, which are also called GEs. The GEs that you need to complete are broken up into different categories, and you'll have to take a certain amount of units in order to satisfy those requirements. So those GE categories are GE1, Lower Division Writing and Upper Division Writing, GE2, Science and Technology, GE3, Social and Behavioral Sciences, GE4, Arts and Humanities, GE5, Quantitative Literacy and Formal Reasoning, GE6, Language Other Than English, GE7, Multicultural Studies, and GE8, International/Global Issues. Typically, your major classes are your harder classes, and so people try to take easy GEs to help offset the workload. So I'm going to be giving you some special hacks on how to choose your GEs. The first one being BOGO. You take one class and you get one for free. Or maybe it should be called TOGO. But anyways, so some GE courses satisfy 2 classes within 2 different categories. Even though these may be a little bit more work, in the end it's kind of like overall less work when you really think about it. So I'm going to include a list of those classes that double count. So there will be some quarters where you're taking harder major classes, and so that's when you want to plan ahead and take those easy GEs. So I've talked to some of my friends from my club, A2F, and we've compiled a list of hard freshman classes that you can take easy GE classes with. And those include Physics 20E, Anthro 2A, Psych 7A, Biosci 9B, and Sociology 3. I'm also going to include a list down below with some more GEs listed out that you can check out. Oh, and just be careful about taking GEs just because they're so-called easy, because you might find yourself procrastinating and having more work to catch up on. Trust me on this one. Japanese art history, not my best grade. But with all that said, I'm sure you're going to find a GE class that you're going to enjoy. Personally, I loved my Asian American Studies classes, and I also got to take Korean. And I mean, while I wouldn't say I'm fluent, I think I could survive a day in Korea by myself. Maybe. One of the classroom requirements that you're going to have to complete is your lower division writing, and this must be done by the end of your second year of college. Now, don't worry, you'll get in at least by your second year, but try to sign up as soon as possible. You can also opt in to take a course called Kimcore, which is a year-long humanities writing course. With this, you can cover 3 categories of your GEs and also your lower division writing requirements. There's a lot of information regarding writing courses at UCI, so I'm going to be talking about it in a different video, so make sure that you subscribe so that way you can get the notifications on when that video comes out. Another thing to note about college classes is that the grading is different from what you were used to in high school. In college, you get the option to either take a class for a letter grade or for pass/not pass. This is the hack that I call worry-free learning. If you don't want to worry about what grade you're going to get, you can choose the P&P option and take the classes that you're actually interested in without the stress and anxiety of your grade. Just also note that the P&P option is only for non-major classes, and you're only allowed to take 12 units of P&P per year. I didn't get to mention this on the first episode of How To, but you can actually choose to specialize in a specific area of your major in the last 2 years of college. For these specializations, there are prerequisite classes that you have to take before you can transfer in, but if you go onto the catalog.uci.edu website and click on the general major that you're interested in, below there will be a list of specialization electives that you can check out. For example, if you're a bio major, you can choose to specialize in neurobiology or human bio. If you're a material sciences major, you can choose to focus on a specific material like plastic or metal. Last hack of this video. If you've taken any AP or IB tests, you could potentially satisfy some of your GE requirements depending on your test score. I'll leave a link down below to a list of the AB, IB credits that may apply to you. Also, if you've taken any community college courses, some of these classes could apply towards your units. Well, that's the end of another episode of How To. Just to recap what we talked about, I mentioned TOGO, Easy GEs, Worry-Free Learning, and AP/IB/CC courses. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!